I went with TB12, Tom Brady. And I think Brady, and my reason because of it are a couple of reasons, but one of them, he's transcendent of football. Like it's Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, Tiger Woods, whatever way you want to rank them. Like those are just gigantic figures where like your grandparents know who those people are. And it's not just that. Like he came to the Bucs, broke franchise records, won a Super Bowl. Like he has the accolades in 3 seasons. And he's the greatest quarterback of all time, one of the most iconic players to ever play the game. And he took the Bucs, who hadn't made the playoffs in over a decade. Like, I think there's plenty of reason to put Tom Brady in the Bucs Ring of Honor. I just wonder, though, because they just had the roast. And, like, everyone is kind of back to, hey, the Patriots and Tom Brady. Because they had the roast, because they had his, jersey retirement and the statue. What if the Bucs, like, wait 2 years where the ink has dried from everything with Tom Brady and the Patriots, and then it's like, all right, now it's Tom's time for Tampa once again.
Yeah, I like that idea. I mean, I think part of it is like the Patriots had to be the first, like they had to induct him first, I think, like retire his number, do all that, because it just made more sense. And it's why I almost wonder if, like, because I think they had the ceremony the other day, but are they honoring him at a game this year? I feel like they are. I don't really know the whole story there, but I think that's why it almost makes sense to do next year if it's the 50th anniversary season. Maybe do, one from a throwback and a creamsicle game, do James Wilder, and then also double up on Ring of Honor inductees, then do a modern selection like Brady. Like, I think that would be a really cool way to celebrate the 50th anniversary, because you're kind of looking at, the beginning and the end, or not the end, but the beginning and more current day of the franchise. So a lot of really good options. And then obviously on the team itself, like there are quite a few guys who, when they retire, they're going to be, in that conversation as well. You mentioned Mike Evans, Levante. I think there are certainly some guys that even maybe retired recently or left recently are going to be in the conversation.
Scotty J says, Brady, 2 years in a Ring of Honor? Come on, man. First of all, it was 3 years. He was the quarterback of the team that won a franchise record of 13 regular season wins. So he's the quarterback of that team. He won a Super Bowl in his first year with the team, and he holds franchise records. Like, it's not just because
he's top 5 in every category.
It's not just because he's an iconic figure that played in the NFL, and oh, by the way, he went to the Bucs. This isn't like Joe Montana going to the Chiefs, who they were actually like way better than I realized. Like, they didn't win a Super Bowl. This isn't like Joe Namath going to the Rams. This isn't like that. Brady came in, smashed individual records. Could have won MVP. He could have won MVP. Should have won MVP. Has the most postseason wins in franchise history. Not that it was that difficult to go against, but like he has what he did in Tampa is Ring of Honor worthy. And then you also add in the fanfare of he's an iconic player. So
I think you also have to consider with Tom Brady, as far as like you mentioned, the Bucs hadn't been in the playoffs in over a decade. He came in year one, and the culture, even to this day, like you talk to any of the guys who were in that locker room with him, and they still, I think Scott actually wrote about this recently. Like there are guys who still kind of adhere to, like, they learned from him how to take care of their bodies, how to, prolong their careers, even the kind of just the winning mentality. It's like the things have carried over from that Tom Brady era, only 1 year, after it right now, or 2 years now.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where he had a lasting impact on the franchise itself. Plus, he's the top 3, top 5 in every category for quarterback. He won a Super Bowl, won Super Bowl MVP.
And he brought so much attention, like positive attention, to the Bucs where no one was talking about the Bucs. So that's why I disagree with Brent O'Neill saying, sounds like they want Brady in only because of his name. No, he has the production that matches it as well.
It's the best quarterback in franchise history, too. It's a bad history. It's not a good quarterback history, but like I don't agree with that. I think it's not just his name. It's the fact that, his short career with the Bucs was, iconic. I mean, it's some of the best memories any Bucs fan's ever going to have was those few years.
And to counteract this point, the Hall of Famers wanted to play with Tom Brady. Like, Gronk doesn't go to the Bucs if Tom Brady doesn't play there. And same with Antonio Brown. So, Jameis had the record first because Jameis played there first. Then Tom Brady came in and beat it almost immediately. So
that's the thing. So Jameis has a lot of the records for the Bucs. He also played quarterback for the Bucs for 5 years. Brady almost surpassed him, or if Brady had 5 years, he would have smashed those records.
the
He's
franchise,
already
like career
yeah,
records, not single
he's
season,
already
because Brady
yeah,
has the single season.
he's already close to doing so, and he just played for 3 years. And even the third year wasn't the best year.
Right. And they still won the division.